Pranam friend, Namaskaram. I welcome you all. Today we will going to discuss about UGC net syllabus philosophy for 2019 June. By discussing this, we will know about some basic concept of philosophy. University Grant Commission Net Bureau Net Syllabus Subject Philosophy Code number 03. First unit. Classical Indian Epistemology and Metaphysics. Classical Indian, we know classical period, the period of Upanishad, and the period of six darshan is known as classical Indian philosophy. That is the ancient period, the starting phase. Epistemology and metaphysics. We have studied, the philosophy student know what is epistemology, what is metaphysics. Epistemology means the theory of knowledge, how we acquire knowledge, through which instrument. Like there is Prama is true knowledge. Pramana, the instrument of knowing or validation. Pramata, the knower. Like that, and Prameya, about which we know, the objects of knowing. There are four components in a process of knowledge. That is epistemology. Then metaphysics. Metaphysics is the study of reality. And the metaphysical question includes, does soul exist or not? Does God exist or not? Is there any life after death? Is mind exist without body? The world is dependent on only our mind, or outside also the world is real? Like so many questions include metaphysics. Metaphysics deals with, metaphysics we known as Prameya Shastra. We'll see one by one and little bit of discussions also. Vedic and Upanishadic period. We know what is Vedas. Vedas are the ancient most text of Sanatana Dharma. Now we all know it by Hindu Dharma. And Veda consists of 4 parts. And the last part is the Upanishad. The third part is the Aranyaka. The second part is the Samhita, and the first part is the Mantra. Mantra, Brahmana, Aranyaka, and Upanishad. These 4 classifications. And we know there are 4 Vedas: Rig Veda, Sam Veda, Yajur Veda, and Atharva Veda. Initially it was 1, but the great Vedavyas sage or Badarayana, he divided into 4 for understanding of people. And this, in Vedas there are 1 lakh mantras or verses, out of which 80,000 dedicated to karma kanda, for rituals or doing or action, and 4,000 dedicated to knowledge or jnana yoga, and 16,000 dedicated to bhakti yoga or the path of devotion. And the core teaching of Vedas are in Upanishad. People say Upanishad are also known as Vedanta. Anta means the end. Vedanta means the end of the Vedas. These Upanishads are the highest philosophical teaching in classical Indian philosophy. Under that comes Rita. Rita Rita is the cosmic order. Everything in the universe are in order. The planets, sun, solar system, total solar system, and the galaxies, they are not colliding with each other. They are in specific orbits moving with some force or energy, and everything is happening within a cosmic order. That Rita, from that Rita, the word Rutu or season come in Indian terminology. That Ritu, season, one by one, that 6 season come. This is the cosmic order. Means the world is not created haphazardly or unexplored collision of that masses or energy. It is, everything is in order in a specific manner. That specific order or law is known as Rita. The divine and human realms. The divine realms include gods, goddesses, we call it Devi and Devta, and all Brahman, Atman, all that Indian terminology are there. And human realms, we human beings, the centrality of the institution of yajna, sacrifice. In classical period, the sacrifice or yajna was very much predominant due to that concept of attainment of heaven. They were sacrificing innocent animals, birds, and doing so many nonsense things in order to attain heaven. Then theories of creation, how this universe came into existence. In Upanishad it is explained very clearly. Everything comes from Brahman. From Brahman that come Mahan. From Mahan Pradhana. Pradhan to Ahankara. Ahankara to Pancha Mahabhutas. Means Ahankara to Akasa. Akasa to Vayu. Vayu to Agni. Agni to Jala. Jala to Prithvi. And from Prithvi to other Aushadhaya, medicinal plants, and so on and so forth. Atman, self and not self. Whole Indian spirituality deals with this Atman. This Atman in scripture from Vedas, Upanishads, Gita, Bhagavad, Brahma Sutra is the central issue of discussion. This Atman has 4 stages: Jagrata or the waking state, Swapna, the dreaming state, Jagrata, Swapna, Susupti, the dreamless sleep, or we call it sound sleep, and the Turiya Avastha, the transcendental state. We have experienced all these 3 states. Jagrata, now I am speaking to you in Jagrata mood. Swapna, when we fell asleep, then for some time we go for dream. Then Susupti, after that dreams finished, Susupti takes place. And Turiya. Turiya is the 4th state, that is the Atman. Then Brahman. Brahman is the core essence of Advaita Vedanta. All depends on that Brahman. Brahman, they say that it is indefinable, anirvachaniya. It belongs to Paramarthika Satta, the transcendental world. Like we are living in the Vyavaharika world, phenomenal world. Then there is Pratibhasika world, that is the world of the dreams. Then there is another one, Paramarthika Satta. They have divided reality into three parts, and that Brahman comes under Paramarthika Satta. Like Immanuel Kant in Western philosophy divided reality into two parts, phenomena and noumena. Phenomena, this world which we can know by our sense organ through mind, and noumena, that which cannot know, that which cannot be defined. God comes under that category. Self also comes under that category. Then we will come to all schools of philosophy. First, Charvaka, my favorite school. Pratyaksha is the only pramana. Charvaka accept perception, direct perception or pratyaksha as only pramana, and they reject all other pramana. There is 6 ways of knowing by Dr. D.M. Datta. That is a beautiful book. In philosophy we study. If you study, then it is also very good. For know anything, there is 6 ways. The first is perception or pratyaksha. The second is inference or anumana. The third is sabda or verbal testimony. The fourth is upamana or comparison. The fifth is arthapati, postulation of fact. And the sixth is anupalabdhi, non-existence. So out of these, the Charvaka, the materialist, they accept only pratyaksha, direct perception as true, and all reject all other pramana. So what can we directly see, hear and feel? That is only the reality. Beyond that, there is no other reality, they say. Critic of Anumana and Sabda. They criticize Anumana Pramana because Anumana Pramana is dependent in our mind. Whole Anumana deals with inferential cognition, means which we think in our mind through our preconceived data. Like the classical example is Parvato Banniman, there is fire in the hill. Through seeing smoke in the hill, we can infer there is fire in the hill. That is, they say, Charvaka says, this can be falsified. Nowadays, there can be smoke without fire also. Like in a tank, if we can separate smoke from fire. And Sabda, verbal testimony. They asked that this Sabda Pramana is also weak because it depends on an apta or the accomplished one, the person. But who is the reliable person? On which ground or basis we will believe that such person have such realization or his statement is real? So they denied Sabda Pramana also. Consciousness as epiphenomenon. If you ask Charvaka, then what about Atman or consciousness? Then they will say consciousness is the epiphenomenon. Epiphenomenon means what? Epiphenomenon, that continuous flux of change, they call that mind. So this Charvaka philosophy is very much important in nowadays because there is so many hypocrisy in this world in the name of religion. Every school have came into being for a specific purpose in specific time period. All these 6 schools of philosophy had not developed in a particular time. It took a long year to develop all the philosophies. So this Charvaka is the rigid materialist. They deny self, they deny God, they deny rebirth, they deny transmigration of soul, they denied ether also, Akasha also. They only believe what can be perceived. This is known also as a Lokayata, the philosophy of the common people. Eat, drink and be merry. खाओ पियो मौज करो. यावत् जीवेत् सुखम जीवेत् ऋणम कृत्य घृतम पीवेत् भस्मीभूत देहस्य पुनरागमनम कुत. Live as long as you live very happily and take money from other and drink God, because after death there cannot be anything. So enjoy your life, they say. This Charvaka philosophy corresponds to Epicureanism in ancient Greece, founded by the great Epicurus. And in Charvaka it is said that in ancient, this is mentioned in all the, from Vedas, Ramayana, Mahabharata, Manusmriti, you can find this reference in all. So this Charvaka was very much predominant. And Kautilya, Chanakya, Arthashastra also, they included this Lokayata as a field of study. Among the study of 4 curriculum for princess, the first was Anusiki or logic, the second is Varta, the third is Dandaniti, and there is Lokayata also. For prince, Lokayata also needed. Means Lokayata means the view of major people, like in democracy, the views of most of the people will be accepted as true, like that. That philosophy is very simple. Eat, drink and be merry. Nothing else to be bothered about. Only limit yourself to your own happiness. Don't attach yourself to anybody else. Neither your family, nor friends, nor other opposite gender or anything. Just be centered in your body. Your body is the whole source of pleasure, and the sense objects are the sources of all pleasure. Enjoy that. That is what life is. And most of the people are Charvakas. If you say there are so many religions, so many things, country, but if you see the life of people, then they are the real Charvakas, because their whole focus is on eating, drinking, making sex, and all that, all enjoyments of 5 senses. They say that we belong to Hindu, Christian, Buddha, Jaina, so and so, we are so holy, so things, but not so. Charvakas, they are Charvakas. We are also Charvakas. You think your life, what is the purpose of your life, what you are doing, all these things, after studying or doing all your work, what are you doing? At last we are seeking good food for eating and doing our work, seeing good things, hearing good music according to everybody's taste and interest, and finally reproducing, having sex, whole of the time thinking about sex, fantasizing about sex, creating overpopulation throughout world, making oneself miserable as well as the whole world. So the Charvaka says right. Most of the people belongs to Charvaka category, directly or indirectly, but they are hypocrites. They will not say that we are Charvakas. They will say that we are some holy people. But see their life, they are the Charvakas. Okay. Shukriya. Thank you. Dhanyabad for hearing. Bye bye.